So how am I supposed to make a pun out of hard man? It's such an easy word. Oh, this is gonna be a really difficult fight. I mean, for crying out loud, that wasn't even a pun, that was a synonym. I did a synonym. Alright, anyway, Hard Man. He's got my favorite song in the game, actually. In fact, despite the short run times of these, I am going to shut up when the good part kicks in. First off, though, we have these wasps. Due to the way they form, or their formation, rather, they can actually be really tricky to dodge. That being said, though, they are so very easy to respawn, and in fact, I do that to this enemy all the time. Yeah, see, Magnet Shot helps a little, but unfortunately, it's kind of inefficient as a weapon. Its energy drains very quickly, so I wouldn't rely on that too much. Oh man, did you see that sweet dodge? Okay, so yeah, I'm glad the music ended there, because that was a pretty cool dodge. I would not suggest sliding under the Hammer Joe's projectiles, just because sliding means you have to reposition yourself, and it's not really something you want to do with Hammer Joe's. You don't have much of a window of opportunity to attack them. So this is why I shouldn't really have wasted the Magnet Shot at the beginning of the stage, because the monkeys, I don't really have many good weapons to actually take care of them. Magnet Shot's my best one, but unfortunately I lost all the energy with it, so whoops. Thankfully I at least did a little bit of damage before I, got attacked by that dude. Monkeys move erratically, so it is actually kind of tough to actually kill them normally. There are other weapons that are better for those guys, but again, my only other weapon at the moment is Spark Shot, so yeah, I've got a weapon that's basically useless. Spark Shot, by the way, stuns an enemy. Unfortunately, you can't actually change weapons while the enemy is stunned, which, as for these cave story ass traps, basically, it's kind of tricky to backtrack with those around, and oh, here's the mini-boss. But that being said, if you keep moving forward, they're actually not too bad. They're a little trickier to dodge if you do try to backtrack, like trying to despawn those bees, like I did. Anyway, though, this is actually the hardest version of the Breakman fight in the game, just because this platform means that he's actually got a bit of a tricky pattern to dodge. Honestly, the thing that throws me off in this battle is if he decides to fire when he's landing, so like when he's level with you, because I rely on sliding under him to dodge. Anyway, here's the most use of the Spark Shot you're going to see. The end level enemy that soaks up a lot of damage and is very big and hard to dodge, Spark Shot makes him a lot easier to dodge. And quite frankly, I don't actually want to fight that guy. Alright, so, Hard Man. This is honestly a bit of a tedious fight. He doesn't take a lot of damage, and he can stop time by landing his head in the ground. You might be thinking, oh well, you can just jump to avoid that, right? No, even if you're in the air, you still freeze. As for his fists, they are homing shot, of course. You probably noticed it back there, or they're homing shots, rather. But that being said, if you manage to despawn at least one of them, this battle gets immensely easier. Just because the way his hands work are, they fly in one direction, sort of retarget you, and then fly in the direction you're at. When there are two of those to dodge, it gets really difficult, and honestly, I can sort of dodge them sometimes, but I absolutely cannot get through the entirety of the fight having to dodge like that. I pretty much had to despawn them, which, because I'm always going to the back of the room, does mean this battle takes a little bit longer, but I will take longer over cannot dodge his dumb fists that I hate. It is actually a really good attack that's difficult to dodge. So good on Hard Man, it's just, hoo boy. I don't quite get the time stop thing though, honestly. It's really obnoxious that he stops you even if you're in the air, and it makes no sense. Oh well, he's dead now, not something we have to worry about. And for that we get Hard Knuckle. It's a weapon I don't really use too terribly often, but it's not bad. it has its uses and it's generally pretty powerful. Alright, so that's another Robot Master down. Next time, hopefully we don't get such a tough fight. No, that was just another synonym.